Hello, my name is Arlie and this is Arlie Tarot, and today I have a reading regarding you and them and this love connection, and it is mainly intended for love, romantic love. So yeah, and the reason why I'm doing you and them is because I was just called to put it like that, and like the structure of the reading is like that as well. But I feel like it won't just be you, them, it'd also be spirits or your spirit guides kind of wanting to be the mediator between your energies here. That's kind of what it feels like. I also want to say that for all the piles here, it seems to be that this month, March, is very significant, and it obviously is significant in a collective level, not just when it comes to love, but just as a general thing where we have two eclipses, we have retrogrades coming in, we had planets aligning as well. It's been a crazy wild ride 2025 so far, but March is very significant. And it's also interesting. It is the beginning of spring. It's the beginning of the astrological new year, and it kind of carries that big of an energy of shifting things along in that sense. All right, so I have 3 piles for you to choose from. Pile 1, I have a little bundle of time. For pile 2, I have black obsidian. And then pile 3, you guys had a little cork that I have saved from 12/31/24. So it was New Year's Eve of 2025, right? 2025 New Year's Eve. Yeah, that makes sense. So interesting. For some reason, it was just very random objects that wanted to be out here for each pile. But I also have channeled messages for you once we get in there and into your reading. Structure wise, like I was mentioning, I have pretty much double of every card except for the last one, which would be again advice. And then I'm gonna pull from tarot. So yeah, not much else to say over here. Just go ahead and pick your piles, and I'll see you in your readings. All right. Hi, pile 1. So we are looking into you and them as far as like this connection goes, this love connection. If you pick time, I'm like overthinking how to pronounce this for some reason. This is going to be your reading. I'm gonna leave your little bundle over here to kind of keep its energy with us. Time could be significant for you, like quite literally the herb or quite literally time, as in like the timing of things. Let me go over your channeled messages before I even begin to dive into the cards, okay? I did shuffle, yeah, I guess shuffled the dice to get numbers for you. I got the number 12. I also wrote down 1212. So that might be significant as far as like midnight, 1212, or noon 1212, okay? And then I also got the number 1, which is interesting. Because if I'm thinking of time, like a time clock, 12 and then 1. So that's okay. I also got I channeled bubble gum, like someone chewing or like blowing bubbles with bubble gum. And I also wrote like pop on the page. The infinity symbol is also significant for you. Ooh, 1111 is also significant for you. I also just heard come home. There's a song that says this. Come home, just come home. I cannot remember which song it is, but I'm telling you, I can hear it so clearly. Melody and everything. I'll try to find it for you, okay? Heart healing, self-acceptance, soul lessons, and soul purpose also came through for you. Some of those channel things could make sense to you. Some of them may not make sense to you. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And let's get into your reading. I have a lot of cards here because, like I said, everything is doubled, you and them. This is your advice, though, so I'm leaving this for last. And then let's get into your reading. So, first card is you. Okay. 2 of Wands. Second card is them. 4 of Swords, which also in this deck is the Death card. That is very interesting. Over here, these two are looking at each other. But here, this is like looking away. That is interesting. I want to pull all the cards before I even start to like channel or say a little bit too much. But right off the bat, there is a little bit of a divide here is what I'm feeling. Ooh, work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Okay. And you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. We have a full moon and Virgo eclipse coming up. That day could be very significant for you. I believe that is on the 15th or the, sorry, it's on the 14th. On the 14th, yeah. When I tell you March is significant here for these collectives, it truly is. You could be feeling this. I'm hearing now. I try not to like get into it, and here we are getting into it. All right, let's just dive in. You could be feeling restless. You could be feeling like you can't sleep. You can't rest correctly. There could be tension. This feels like you. And then on this side, your person. Now I get like the looking away thing. They could be going through a very, very intense ego death, integration of some kind. Quite literally death and a rebirth. And then what's coming from that is a sense of self-love for them. That makes sense. So that was mainly channeled, I guess, for your person. Whatever they're going through is bringing out of them self-love and self-acceptance. That is beautiful. Peace. I'm a being of love and I release all negative energy. Look at you working through your fears, releasing negative energy, tapping into the inner peace. And you know what is interesting? That in this deck, the 2 of Wands feels like argumentative. It feels like two things clashing together. Success. Hell yeah. All right. I know there is no greater goal than to love. And again, I feel like that love thing that's coming up for your person here, it really does resonate back to self-love. Like if you really want to tap into the abundance that love frequency has to give us, you know, you do have to start with the self. And I feel like that's what they are going through right now. Gemini, cross-pollinate? Interesting. Okay, because you got, oh, it's a bee. Okay, 3. Okay. Cross-pollinate. Look at it. It's 2 little bees. Oh, that's really cute. Gemini makes me think of the lovers in tarot. And obviously, aren't you lovers, each other's lovers? That is adorable. With the Gemini, it's interesting because it brings up more... It kind of brings into this energy. So you have fire, water, and air now. And then we have, from your person, we have water, earth. So they feel a little different than you. Ooh, South Node. 3-3. 3-3-3. You guys are so connected. So the past. Yeah, this person's working through something. You will see how this dial here and this looks like that. Yeah, whatever it is that they're working through is significant, because it's significant in your connection, because it's significant to this person. There's something that they're overcoming when it comes to like a blockage or something that they don't see about themselves. They should be embracing and loving. And that's what the Death card is here to cleanse for them. And it's so interesting that they have the Death card, but you are the one who's also working through fear. So kind of, if we're mirroring each other here, which very much it feels like. And now Gemini, yeah, the twins, it makes sense. You're marrying each other in some ways. I feel like, if anything, right, if we're going to put it in a timeline kind of thing, because that's how they want me to, like, that's how I'm seeing it, actually. You're at the tail end of what this person is now kind of in the midst of, right? They're in the thick of it. You are at the tail end of it. So you would recognize what this path or like this energy feels like. If this resonates with you, it's probably because what you don't see is that you're already at the tail end of it. You're almost just done with this lesson, which is why you're recognizing it, right? Maybe you recognize your energy over here as well, is what I'm getting, Pawan. But again, do not confuse the fact that this is really not you. My intention here was to do you and them, and you are over here, okay? Your spirit guides really, really want you to like, want me to get that point across. There is not, not to take from the fact that you are heavily connected and you could be feeling each other's energy and you are them and they are you, but for this purpose, yes, they want you to really differentiate. And this could also be advice for you, because since you are at the tail end of this, maybe you are a little bit more tuned into your spirituality, the energetic work that comes with this connection. And they're saying that's why we want you to differentiate from your energy and theirs, okay? Oh, wow. 27. Heart, home, compassion. Wow. Look at you guys. Oh, that is beautiful. And then this person, Spirit of the River, movement towards adventure. Also makes me think they had to dive deep, to then rise again. I like the 5 with them, because it's 50, but it's a 5, because it signifies that change that they're aligning to, and that they will 100% be successful at, okay? No denying that. Excuse me. Whew. 13 on my timer as I look back. Excuse me, guys. I feel like I'm getting a cold or something, but that sneeze came from like, it cleansed me for some reason. That was very interesting energy. Also, I take those as confirmation. This is beautiful. This is really, really beautiful. One of my favorite cards in this deck, honestly. Oh, now I'm getting, some of you could be like drawing little hearts on things. The color pink might be something that's calling you in at the moment. Maybe the color pink wants to work with you. Yeah, you're definitely at the tail end of this huge lesson that your person is now in the midst of, because this energy is about literally coming home to self, right? Feeling at home and cared for, and just this deep self-appreciation, compassion for the self. And I feel like that's where you are right now. That's where that's where this energy kind of like, it all comes together for you. While your person, it's more on the self-discovery, finding ways to still love themselves even through the hardships that they might be experiencing. Didn't we have a shift in nodes recently? That transit could have been the one that ignited this in your person. This doesn't feel like they've been at it for, you know, like a week. No, this feels like it's been maybe 2 months or something like that, that they've been dealing with this energy. And you, on your side, it feels like a year, 6 months to a year. Which is why they're saying trust that you are working through your fears. You have been making the right choices. The inner peace that you're feeling or you're getting a glimpse of, that you're anchoring in, is here to stay. It's not a fleeting thing, okay? All right, I feel like now with the tarot, this is where Spirit wants to talk. Wow. I know who this is back here, but this was instant. It just literally flipped. The King of Pentacles with the Emperor. So the fact that it was like hidden like this Emperor energy is hiding behind the King of Pentacles. And honestly, and the reason, I'm not saying hiding with any kind of connotation, but for some reason it wants to be like, I feel like it's received, me putting it that way is received like in a negative way, or their intention is not a negative intention, but it is kind of like sneaky in some kind of way. Like they don't want to show their cards fully to you yet. And that could be because, again, they're in the thick of it, my friends. Like they are going through it. So like energetically, there could be this clash between you two where it's like, you know who I am and I know who you are. So why aren't you showing up as you should, you know, as your true energy? Authenticity could be something that is tied to this person's healing around self-love and self-acceptance, okay? And that is right up there. That makes sense. That makes sense. But they are the Emperor. Look at them. They can't help but show it as well. Like there's armor here. It's the same armor that this guy is wearing. But they're, you know, it's like hidden behind a certain veil or something. Especially in the 3D world, like in the material world, this person is not really showing up in your reality. Maybe not at all, actually. And if they are, they're not showing up as the Emperor that they know that they are. It's right there. It's there. You know, the only person stopping this kind of energy coming to the surface is really them. But, you know, everything is serving its purpose as well. Maybe they're not ready to fully, to fully express this to you with this kind of magnitude is what I'm hearing. Bear with me. My intention was not to put like a masculine energy and a feminine energy in either side. I'm just going with the flow. So as the cards come out, I'm going to put them where I feel like they go. Because again, this is spirit now and I'm just channeling things now. So it's, I feel like this goes on this side. Your spirit guides want you to know that just because in the past, if you have a history with this person, and it does feel like you do, you know each other to some capacity, because again, they haven't fully shown up in your reality as they should, right? But in some capacity, you could recognize who they are. Maybe you recognize them as someone who has potential to be in your life for longer in a romantic way. You've sensed it. It just hasn't materialized. They're saying just because you've gotten a little bit of this does not mean you should settle for little bits and pieces, right? This is kind of answering this energy. I love the back and forth banter. I love that. This is answering to this energy and kind of bringing up for me like really telling you that just because they've shown up in your reality as a King of Pentacles does not mean that you settle for that, because they are actually an Emperor. So, and it's not you just settling, but in kind of like accepting that that's all they are. It kind of like, it doesn't help. What is it? It doesn't help them materialize themselves as they should. And it's not that, you know, them becoming who they're meant to be is on your shoulders, and you got to support or not support it or be involved in it at all. But it is kind of like, okay, since you're here to be a mirror for this person, or you're here, you have a soul connection for a reason. So you are, in a way, involved in their growth. The divine is saying, when they show up as the King of Pentacles, when you know for a fact that they're an emperor, do not engage. Do not settle for that. You know, that's not it. That's not it. They're saying that little bit of, not little bit, just that form of them showing up in your reality is not what you settle for. You need to recognize it for what it is, which is a Four of Pentacles moment. Something that is not enough for you, okay? It might make you feel secure for a little bit, but you know it's not it. So don't settle for it, okay? Yeah, not at all. You deserve a big gesture, is what I'm hearing now with this. You know what I'm hearing too? Oh my God, that's so funny because I've used those words. You saying or you thinking, unless it's quite literally hand delivered by God or the divine to me, I am not accepting anything less. And that is when it comes to, first of all, you could like be applying that logic to everything, which good for you. Obviously that's you being in touch with your intuition and knowing what's meant for you or not. But definitely it's applied to romantic love and connection, where it's like, unless quite literally Jesus brings them to me and they're like, this is your person, you're not accepting it, kind of way. And it's probably because you yourself have had to work through, again, a lot of lessons when it comes to love. Recognizing people's potential, but not getting their full potential in the 3D, sticking around for things because of the potential and then never materialized. That kind of, if that resonates with you, they're saying, yeah, how you get through that and how you don't do that anymore, how you don't settle is quite literally you ask, you're very specific, and you know what you deserve and you wait for it. And as you should, my friend, as you should. Your spirit guides really, they're not thinking you're a hard ass for this. They're not thinking you're stuck up or like, who do you think you are? That, you know, the divine has to hand deliver a soulmate or whatever. No, they actually back you up, okay? You wouldn't be thinking that way, or you wouldn't be thinking that way, or you wouldn't be even thinking of those words, that phrase, that emotion that comes behind that of like, I deserve this and I know I'm gonna get it, kind of way, unless you deserved it, and you will be getting it. Yes. Look at the shift that we just had here. This goes in the middle right here, because we go from this that feels like arguments, not seeing eye to eye, even though they're seeing eye to eye, to actually something that is, again, beneficial for both parties here. These two people feel deserving of each other. That's what that energy feels like here. These two feel like they still had to work through stuff to get to this point. I'm sorry, my voice is a little weird and my nose is stuffy, guys, but you bear with me. I also got a cut on this finger and a cut on this finger. I'm a mess. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but this energy in March is it's kicking my ass. Honestly, Pisces, I love Pisces people, souls, I should say. You guys are amazing. I love you, but your season is very tough. And, you know, I've inquired, you know, I work with a lot of people, so I've inquired about this and I've asked around. And again, everybody can land on, we love Pisces, but we hate their season. And it's probably because you bring so much transformation with you. You bring intensity, you bring the river, you bring depths to things. And it's not that people are uncomfortable with that, but it is that it feels, you know what it feels like, Pisces? It feels, if some of you are Pisces, this is hilarious, but it feels, and you could be feeling this too, because it's definitely collective. It feels like forcing, you know, like you don't know how to swim, but they're throwing you in the pool, you know? And yeah, you'll be okay and you'll survive, but goddamn, the struggle is real. Like, it feels like that. It feels like that. And someone with heavy earth placements, myself, I struggle. I struggle with that energy. I don't know what it is. And I guess my fire people as well, because a lot of the fire signs at work, I also are like, I can't stand this. So that's interesting. All right. Oh, yeah, this goes on this side here. Of course, they're on self-discovery mode. Actually, it is the year of the Hermit, so it doesn't surprise me that this is here. It doesn't surprise me either because of, again, what they are going through. It's like they need to look up and get a glimpse. I just noticed that their eyes are also closed. Their eyes are closed. Yeah, and yours are very open, very open. You're very engaged with your inner work, but this person feels they're engaged because they could be the one who feel like I was feeling, like what I was describing, like they were thrown in and now they have to like come up for air, figure out how to survive, kind of thing. So yeah, what I was picking up on with this too is like it's almost like they need to be able to see their own light, their own self-worth before they can come forward here, before they step into these shoes. And I'm also hearing the reason why you even won't settle for this is because they're not going to come forward in this energy anyways. They won't feel like it. They won't feel like they're good enough. And it's a good thing, because it's a good thing in the sense of it's because they know that they don't feel right energetically, spiritually, physically to be presenting any kind of offer to you in the first place. So that's good. And it also makes them strive towards self-development. And they're going to be successful. They're going to be successful in anchoring this love energy, anchoring this energy that you already have been working on for yourself. The heart home, the compassion, the self-acceptance, the self-love. There's like this forgiveness energy as well. Oh my God, I'm hearing Megan Thee Stallion. I'm a star. That song. All right, that's definitely you. Oh, okay. They see themselves as the hermit. They see you as the star. They feel and they observe you, and they think for you it looks very easy. Healing looks very easy on you, Pawan. And you might be thinking, hell no, it's not easy. But to them, as an spectator, like as someone outside, as a watcher, I'm hearing now, that's interesting. There's a watcher card in this deck, in the dream, Shaman's Dream Oracle, and I'm seeing it in my mind's eye now. But yeah, as a watcher, they're like, you do it so gracefully. And you know what? You do. You damn right you do. Your guys are so, yeah, they're so supportive of you, Pawan. But again, they're in your corner, right? But it's not about picking sides either. It's more of, they want to give you the credit where credit is due. And they also want to say, it's time to accept compliments from this person. Maybe in this energy, they wouldn't be, they might not like compliment you too much or something there, because there's like a little bit of like that self-debilitating, or like maybe even a little bit of envy that comes up, and it can make them feel a little bit bad. But now when they're in the Emperor energy, they'll be like overly complimentative as far as like an open. Yes, this person is breaking some walls down within themselves because they need to be very open. Their heart needs to be completely, fully open to love and and like that acceptance things, to be able to not just see you for who you are, because they already do, but to be able to speak it, to be able to portray it with their actions, with their words, with their intentions, even with their energy, with their astral energy. Like it's not even, doesn't have to be in the physical realm, but like energetically. Yeah, okay. Of course. The King of Cups was at the bottom of the deck for a couple of shuffles. I wonder where he is. Oh! It's right after that. Okay. Yeah. I wanted divine counterparts to be out here because it feels right. Look at that. Death and the lovers together, you don't fucking say. Yeah, of course. Of course. All right. Excuse the language if that's not your vibe, but sometimes the words come out and it's hard to censor yourself when you're just reacting to things. All right. Wow. Okay. This card feels now like at a page level, like, you know, Page of Cups. Excuse me. You guys see eye to eye, but when it comes to like the divine side of this connection, there's still a little bit of tweaking to be done here. And again, I have to reiterate this. This person is very, very focused. They're very called to be focused on their own healing at the moment, their own alignment, because it leads them to you anyways. That's the path that leads to you. And you are also very much focused in your own thing. And again, not settling for anything less than you deserve. And that is your healing. That is the path that leads you to them. It's like you meet in the middle in some kind of way when it comes to that. You are working on your self-worth in a different way, but you are both doing it at the same time. Wow, yes. With the Sun, happiest card in the deck. Yes, that's what you're working towards. Oh. So I have Death at the bottom with the Hierophant. And then the two up here are also Major Arcana, which is the Empress. And again, I'm keeping her because the counterpart is there. And the Chariot. Wow. I'm not sure if the Chariot is staying out here, but I heard so many things just looking at that card. 2023 could be significant. Cancer season is significant. A cycle of a year is significant as well. And I picked that up with you because I felt like you were dealing with this energy of this, integrating this lesson. You've been doing that for like a year or so. 6 months to a year. Feels like 8 months. I don't know. But yeah, there's something about a cycle of a year that's significant here too. Maybe you met them a year ago. Or you reconnected a year ago. I also have to mention that this year is the year of the Hermit. I said it already, but this year is significant as well, okay? And then I feel like last year was significant too. Because I'm looking at the star, and the star is 17 and it adds up to 8. And yesterday, that's funny. Last year was the year of the 8. It was an 8 year, and it was, you know, assigned to the strength card, but because it's number 8. But also this could kind of like resemble that. even, yeah, that is very interesting. So yeah, you have been working on this since last year, and this person is working on this lesson now this year. And it doesn't mean that it's going to take them a full year to achieve it either. No, I feel like success is very close, like I said. And they also got a master teacher number, you guys, a 33. So with the South Node. And like I said, that dial of success, like aligning to success, is very, very near for them. And success here looks like someone literally stepping into their power, but they're doing it from a place of love. It is so beautiful. Okay, now we have the King of Swords at the bottom here, King of Wands. All right, I feel like I am done. And I just want to look at your advice now. Kind of curious to see what's under here. Ah, that is beautiful. Passion. Do what excites you. Get fired up about life. Increase your energy levels. We're trying, dude. We're trying, but Pisces season is draining us. All right. Passion. Yeah, of course there's passion between you. Passion makes me think of fire energy. The fire energy makes me think of spirit. You guys might be very, very connected and attuned to each other in the spirit realm. Maybe the thoughts of each other filter through, and you know, things can be held back, but they cannot be held back from every plane of existence, right? So you guys might be thinking about each other in a very passionate way here, but not acting upon it. But then it does come through maybe in the dream state. I'm getting like very vivid dreams, very intense dreams. You could have had very intense dream about like kissing someone, holding hands, hugging, but you can't see even a face for some of you. For some of you, you just know who this is energetically, but it doesn't necessarily, they're in the dream, they're not portrayed as you know them, or you can't even remember what they look like, but you don't know, you know what they feel like and what it feels like to be in their energy. Oh, that's really beautiful. Wow. All right. Thank you, Pawan. I hope that this resonated with you. I hope it brought you the clarity or confirmation that you needed. And I hope to see you in other readings in the future. You guys have a good one. Can I speak? My goodness. All right. Bye, Pawan. Hi, Batu. Sorry, I'm just gonna drink some water. Can I get cleanse a little bit, get ready for your reading here. So we have some channeled messages on the side that I'm gonna tell you about. I got some numbers, some little phrases and stuff. I pulled 2 cards from every deck that I like had pre-shuffled and everything, just to get like you on this side, them on that side. Kind of a disclaimer here. I'm not really assigning like the divine feminine or divine masculine on either side of this. We'll just see what the tarot kind of says, and we'll put the cards that come out wherever I feel called to. Your spirit guides also want me to mention something about things being synchronistic for you at this time when it comes to the readings that you might be watching, or the things I just get like suggested for you here on YouTube or just anywhere. that you are actively like on, like online, I guess. Yeah, that came out of nowhere. That was interesting. Okay. All right. I didn't even write that down. That just came through right now. All right, let's see. So if you picked Black Obsidian, and I'm sorry, I'm just going to take pile 1 out of here. All right. And I'm going to put your Obsidian right here. All right. So this is going to be your reading. Welcome. So your numbers are 2, 8, and 6. Obviously, they can show up in your reality as just one number, or, you know, repeating of any of those, or together as well, 2, 8, 6. I also got, some of you could be scrying, and that is, and you do it writing from right to left instead of left to right. Some of you could be left-handed. The yin and yang symbol also came through for you. Sound therapy and sound bowl could be significant. A red candle, unique experiences, protection and being protected, and also cleansing your energy. And that came through with the Black Obsidian, actually. So yeah, you're protected and you have protection, and you have also cleansing. Maybe there's some cleansing that you need to do, but there is cleansing of like rejuvenation of your energy, like on a daily basis. Maybe you have an affirmation that you use for this, or you naturally are doing this. And you feel it as well. You could be feeling the shift of every day you kind of detach from what's no longer serving you, not for you, the energy that has been sent your way, the attention that has been sent your way. And your spirit guides want you to keep doing that, because it's helping you. I'm just hearing it like come afloat, like release, keep releasing, keep cleansing. Okay, this is for advice at the end, so I'm leaving it for last, and we're gonna dive in. Okay, you are the 5 of Cups. Okay, and they are the 10 of Swords, but it's also Judgment in this deck. Just heard speak up. That's not for you though. Speak up is for them. You could be quite literally the one saying that, like, speak up, say something. Oh, that song, Say Something, Don't Give Up on Me, Say Something. It's Rihanna and someone else. Oh my God. You know, I didn't channel any songs, and I usually do for love readings, but I had a feeling that they will come through when I was doing the reading. That's interesting, because that happened with Power One. You know, sometimes I forget to like write things down and then like put them in the description. So please, maybe you want to do your due diligence and write this down, but that song is significant. Oh my God, now I need to look it up so I can tell you which song it is. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Who am I kidding? I love this. I love going down the rabbit hole wherever spirit sends me. Okay, where's my music? All right. What is the name of that song? Is it Say Something? No, it can't be that. Oh, okay. Looking for it. I'm sorry. Are you serious? I know it's in my library, but now I don't see it here. But you know what? When I search Rihanna, because that's the only person that I remember that's in the song, although it's with someone else. Oh, I did not mean to do that. But yeah, that song, This Is What You Came For, from Calvin Harris and Rihanna, is significant here too. That lightning is significant somehow, some way, okay? And it would make sense with this. That is really interesting, because this is their energy. Oh, this person could be getting ready to say something to you. Sorry, I'm gonna Google that song. Give me a second. Wait a minute. It's not Rihanna? Why does it say that it's someone else? Am I tripping right now? I'm so sorry. That was loud and uncalled for. There's no way I have that wrong. Because now it says it's Christina Aguilera. I feel like I'm jumping into like a Mandela effect or something. What? Hold on. I'm so sorry, Paltu. I am in down the rabbit hole, okay? Give me a second. This could be something you do. Is it this song? It is. This can't be real. I honestly remember. So it's Great Big World and Christina Aguilera Say Something. I 100%, 1000%, like a million percent can tell you. And please, if you feel, if you know this, if you think the same way as I do, let me know, because I feel like I'm going crazy now. It was never Christina Aguilera in that song. It was Rihanna. That's what I remember. But now apparently we are in a timeline where that is not true. Holy moly. No wonder I was called to look this song up. What? Say something, I'm giving up on you. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the line that I was channeling. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And this, it definitely feels like your energy, like you're the one saying that they need to say something. There could be some kind of urgency to this energy as well. Ooh, time for healing. That's why they need to speak up. You and your loved ones are saved. New moon in Cancer. Okay, so that protection thing was maybe for them. This person needs to know and feel that they are protected, they're safe, everything is okay. Especially that everything will be okay after they speak up and say what they need to say to you. Ooh, that is very interesting. Let's keep going. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Oof. Okay. Regret. You guys are working through heavy shit. All right. I know that I cannot change the past. Oof. Yeah, you guys have a past together in this lifetime. You guys know each other. If this is not someone that you know specifically who I'm speaking about, this is not your reading. Make sure that you don't make it fit, okay? Saturn, structure. Lots of lessons here. So many lessons. And divine timing is so significant in your connection. Paltu, you could feel like this is a never-ending, revolving thing that has been going on here. You could also feel, some of you feel like this is a resounding ending, like this has ended. There's nowhere to go in this connection anymore unless this person speaks up. And you yourself, you feel like they're not going to. That's this here. You're working through your fears. You might be a little bit in denial of just how much this actually will be working out for you. But then again, I don't blame you, because it feels like you don't have the physical, like the physicality of this connection to back up your intuitiveness of this actually working out. Like you don't have proof. You don't have tangible evidence is what I'm hearing. Okay. Leo. Look at that. A 5 in this side now being mirrored. Shine. And you know, after Cancer season, it is Leo season. So that could be significant here too. Okay. Horseman, herald of change. You are definitely a herald of change. I picked that up as soon as I saw that 5. But you know what? So is your person. Wow. Yeah, they definitely are. In the hand, the universe is your partner. Wow. So you both, you know what? Oh my God. 30 and 31. Look at you. You guys are so close. So close to this. So close to like having this in your hand. Yeah, like the journey is coming to a culmination here. Both of your journeys are about to, like, you know, you were parallel maybe and you're about to merge. There's about to be an intersection here that happens across, coming to the crossroads, or a fork in the road that finally actually, what comes of it is union. What comes from it is maybe not union for you right now, but for some of you it could be. Others of you, it's quite literally just speaking. You need to speak to each other, but you also know that you're not to initiate contact. It is this person's doing. They need to do it. And it really is because you've tried already and it never worked out. So now what you do is you don't linger in that energy of, let me keep trying, where it never worked. You had to move on to work on your healing, work on yourself. But the divine still wants you to not deny the fact that you and this person are connected. And you know, you've felt it, you've sensed it, that divine timing is at play. So you had to, like, part of your healing and part of like alchemizing the 5 of Cups energy is releasing, letting it go. Okay, you let it go, you give it to God, quite literally. And then in your person's side, it feels like they've done the same thing, but they've done the same thing in the way of, like, maybe the guilt that they carry from all of these things that you've tried again and again and again, and maybe they weren't on board, they didn't show up as they should have. That regret, they're giving that to God, you know, in that sense. And they need to be, they need to feel like they are supported and they are safe to be able to pursue this with you. They're getting there, though. They're getting there. That's a big lesson, though. That's a big, big lesson. Accepting that they cannot change the past. They know they hurt you, Patu. And that realization on someone that loves you is extremely painful, but also life-altering, I'm hearing. And the fact that there's the 10 of Swords there. 10 of Swords is a death and a rebirth, okay? It's no easy fit that this person has. Well, you know, obviously it is kind of like the consequences of their actions is what I'm hearing now, actually. But you also know what it feels like to maybe hurt people that you also love, and having to, again, give God, or give it to the universe, give your regret of the past, and give yourself in, I guess, and allowing healing to happen. That's key. Allowing. That's part of that free will thing, you know, like you need to allow it to happen as well. And this person's getting to that. They're getting to that point. They're getting to the breaking point, to be quite honest with you. But that's where again, divinity kind of incarnates in us, right? It's, you need to be, some people, this is their path, right? They need to be broken down to be rebuilt correctly. That's what Saturn does. I know it's on your side of the energy, but you know, maybe your Saturn return was very significant, and this person's Saturn return could be very significant, but also maybe around your Saturn return is when you were going through hardships, and this person just, that's what they regret, actually, not being there for you. Oof, yeah, that. Very intense. They're so fierce, though. They have a big heart about themselves too. Like they have this radiating good energy about themselves. This could be someone that makes you smile very easily. They used to, at least. Oh, that they used to was like a backhanded thing, kind of thing. Like from them, it feels like they're like, yeah, I used to. Because they feel so bad. Whatever happened here, they regret it, okay? Maybe it hasn't been spoken about, but they regret it. Okay, let's get into it. Let's see what Spirit needs to say here. Yeah, there they are. King of Wands. You know what? In the past, they recognize how strong-willed for the wrong reasons they were. They recognize how hard-headed and kind of in the wrong, but still they felt like they were meant to be doing that anyways in that moment. Obviously, in retrospect, they see it differently now, but before they couldn't see it that way. And you are on this side, kind of, that's so beautiful. You are so understanding and so clear in your delivery of everything that has transpired here with them, that even itself makes them feel even more regret about how they treated you. Wow. The fact that these two are looking at each other very intensely. I think you're someone who is very clear with your communication. Maybe sometimes you could be a little cutthroat with it. But again, that's part of your spice. That's part of your charm. They like that about you. Actually, they're meant to be channeling that energy, actually. They were eventually will. And then this person feels very saucy, very flirty. They feel like a Leo, honestly. They look good. They dress good. They smell good. I don't know why all of that is coming up, but yeah. And you, Paul, too, you feel like an intellectual. Your mind is beautiful and this person admires it. And you admire this person's passion. They have a passion for something that you admire. The Fool. I feel like this is in between you two here. That energy of, oh, yeah. Look at that consecutive things again. 30, 31, 0, 1. You're cute. Both of you are so... Oh, 0, 1, 2. Okay. Yeah, there's a choice here. This is definitely them. There's a choice to be made. Oh, look at that bottom of the deck. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I see it. There's a choice that they need to make. Well, like I said, they need to channel that energy of yours. They need to. They need to step into this energy. And they will. But that choice has to be made first. They're about to. But they also know that stepping into this energy is, you know, is alchemizing that 10 of Swords moment. From the 10 of Swords to being a King of Swords. Okay, cool. But then they jump into the judgment side of things. And that is speaking up, speaking your truth. But they know that this brings a Tower moment. They don't want to cause you any more harm than they have. And they feel like communicating with you, telling you what they need to, could potentially lead you to have a Tower moment. But at the same time, they feel the calling of your energy asking for an explanation. Not just asking, deserving. You are deserving of an explanation. You are deserving of you know what, basking and enjoying the change in this connection. You are deserving of this person once they are, you know, healed in this sense. Once they heal this, once they have become the person that you deserve them to be in your life. That's not going to be a tower moment. If anything, that's a reward for you. That's what you deserve. But they need to see it that way first. You know, like they're getting there. They're getting there. Little by little. Yeah, this is the constriction of you not having the full story from them initially. You know what? It feels a lot like, for some of you, this could be something that abruptly just ended. For others of you, it could be like ghosting. Even though the connection is intense and like meant to be, it was just a train wreck. Like the ending was a train wreck. You did not get the clarity you deserved here. You had to find it yourself, and you went within and you honestly accepted things for what they were. And this is really hard to do in that Saturn energy, where you really want to be the one in charge of like aligning things, making things work. You step back and you see this full picture, and you then act upon, you know, you feel like you have a system in place and whatever. And this all, like, it turned everything upside down for you. It literally was a tower moment. So maybe the disconnection with this person was a tower moment. And it wasn't just a tower moment because of how it ended, which they feel like they're completely is their fault, right? The things that you've been through because of this or whatever. But that's not it, really. It was a tower moment because this was like the, what is it? The straw that broke the camel's back for you. It was the final, your final boss in a way that you had to conquer. But it's not necessarily that it's just attached to this person. It's more of like every relationship, things that needed to be worked through. This just brought it all to the surface. But you got through it. I think they do know that you're strong enough and you're past this already. However, it is hard for them that's why they need to leave the past in the past, because it's a little hard for them to see just how strong you are, how much of an equal you are in the sense of the things that you've been through, maybe. And it's not that they feel like they're better than you. It's not that. It's not that at all. It's more of, again, they want to make sure that you're strong enough for this or something like that. It's more like in a protective way. But in your energy, I feel like being like, what are you even saying? I'm strong enough. What do you mean I'm not strong enough to hear the truth? If I can go without it and still be the Queen of Swords that I am, the Queen of Cups that I am, the truth would just empower me. That's you speaking, right? But this person feels like the truth could break you and they don't want to hurt you any further. But again, the divine is really showing them signs that no, what they need to do is actually clear the air here. Yeah, there's a collaboration of some kind that they need to recognize that needs to happen here. And again, the divine feels like the mediator here in your relationship at the moment. And you could be going through beautiful changes at this time. And then this person on your side is going through like an empowerment so that they feel, or also like a connection to the divine a little bit, so that they can pick up on this energy of, yeah, you're ready for this. You're ready for it all to be laid out on the table, if you will. The Hermit. The Hermit was in pile 1 as well. I feel like this card is going to be in every pile, especially because it feels like for a lot of these collectives, the person that they're connected with, so you and your person, right, them, they are going through a deep transformation in this year, and it's the year of the Hermit. Ace of Wands. You deserve this passionate new beginning. And you know it. And I don't think you'll settle for anything less. And this person needs to just decide to come forward and deliver that for you. Like, let's do this. Speak up. It just gives, every time I look at that card. A wake-up call too. I can't believe I didn't recognize that. So I literally, it's a rooster, right? It wakes you up. There's a wake-up call. Hurting you hurt this person tenfold is what I'm hearing now. You experienced a 5 of Cups moment, and not to belittle the hardships that the hardships and hardships that you've been in, okay? But your 5 of Cups moment was actually a 10 of Swords moment for this person. Also, the straw that broke the camel's back on their end, believe it or not. But it was needed. Just like you know it was needed for you and your change, this also was needed for them. That's what a soul connection is, my dear. Literally, you guys have a little bit of an understanding here at a soul level that you're meant to be activating certain aspects of each other. You're meant to be triggering each other in some kind of way for your soul development. And hello, here it is. That struggle, that is interesting. Oh. Even these two are counterparts too. That's interesting. All right. I'm done with the tarot, actually. I feel like everything that needed to come through did. So I'm going to look at your advice now. Oh my gosh. Celebration. Okay. Very wise energy with those owls here. Okay. A positive outcome is assured. What did I tell you? Saturn was here right off the bat saying everything will be okay. It's divine timing, okay? Celebrate your success. Enjoy your achievements. Yes, that is for both of you. And you know what? You need to speak to each other. You will, because you need to celebrate your achievements together. There's something about both of you recognizing how far you've come. Of course you have. Look at you. Looking at each other like, yeah, well, I was right here. You were right there. I think are we good to go? But it doesn't feel like it's happening in the physical yet. But it will. It will. Divine timing, okay? And I know that's like such an scapegoat kind of a sentiment, but it's not, okay? It's definitely not. It came so clearly before. And this is just confirmation of that. The full moon that's coming up could be significant for you for you guys as well. All right. Thank you so much, Pautu, for letting me read for you. I hope that this brought you the clarity or confirmation or anything that you needed to take away from this. I'm very grateful that you stopped by and let me read for you. I'm also very thankful to your person here. And I'll see you in another reading. You guys have a good one. About 3, if you guys picked the little cork with the date of 12/31/24, so New Year's Eve, this is going to be your reading. I'm just going to do a little bit of cleansing before I start with you, and then I'm also going to drink some water as well because I've been talking a lot. For some reason, I just channeled for you while I was drinking water. Something about a storm is coming. Or the next time there's like a thunderstorm or like a lot of rain and just wind could be significant. Take that as a resonance. Or maybe a storm was very significant for you. If you're somewhere where you get like hurricanes, for example, I'm in South Florida. southwest, I guess. That could be significant, like hurricanes or just very significant, like extreme storms. Snowstorms could also be significant. Cycles are significant for sure, because when you have a New Year's Eve kind of thing being so significant and so prominent in your energy, I can't help but think that timing and coming full circle and cycles are significant as well. All right, let's get into your channeled messages. Then we're going to do you on this side, them on this side. I'm going to use tarot for kind of like the mediator, which is the divine, to speak. And then we're going to do this card, which is your advice at the end, okay? All right, so got some channeled numbers for you. The number 7, the number 10, and the number 4. Any kind of sequence with those numbers, or also like, you know, repeating in some kind of way could be significant. Water energy was very significant for you as well. And that leads me back to like Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer, if, you know, that resonates. And we are in Pisces season at the moment. 111 on my timer just now. Also 11111 on my timer as well. Self-love is significant. The peace sign is significant. Radical love, ocean, ancestors, new year, and astrological new year, which by the way comes with Aries, and it's happening this month. So and then a celebration. And also I got YouTube tarot readings, and I underlined that. YouTube underlined tarot readings. So you could be maybe consuming a little bit too much of tarot readings, or maybe not enough. I don't know. Take that as it resonates. It could be either or. Maybe your person is doing this as well, because some of that could also just be things that apply to your person and not necessarily you, because they could also be watching this as a cross watcher, even though I'm directing it like this is for you, like you're reading, but they could be over here too, okay, watching it somehow, some way. All right, let's get into it. The 2 of Cups, but also in this deck, Temperance. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, I love this energy already. I'm in love with it. It's not just because there's cups and 2 hearts and like a literal angel energy coming from you right now, but that is beautiful. Ooh, okay. 6 of Wands, which is a very positive card, but in this deck, it also has a second meaning, which is the Tower. Thunder, lightnings, wind is significant. Breaking down of certain things that no longer serve them is significant, and that could also apply to your energy. Okay. Meditate and contemplate. You don't say. New moon in Pisces. Oh God. Yep, Pisces season is significant. Love is in the air is what I'm hearing. Why is there resistance to that? There is resistance to that. I feel it. It's not me resisting. I love love, but I feel like a cynic kind of saying love is in the air. Like, I don't know. I want to do it like, you know, like I'm making fun of it. Ooh, South Node. Second time we get a South Node card. Part 1 got a South Node as well. Not in this deck, in another deck. Don't let your past hold you back. God damn. And also, like, on for a lot of these collectives, on their person's side, like on your person's sides, the whole, yeah, don't let your past hold you back. Don't let past wrongs hinder this connection any further. Like, all of that is just being said again and again. I like that. I like that, because it feels like the people that you guys are dealing with, and I'm talking now to all of the collectives that I'm reading for, or in this reading, I guess, they are getting to the point of undoubtedly recognizing this connection for what it is, which feels like a very high level soulmate, because that is what I tap into most of the time. And honestly, it feels like that. You have 2 major arcana here. I cannot ignore that. It feels like they are arriving at undoubtable, like there's no way you can go back because now you know who this person is. Ooh, they could be watching tarot readings and figuring this out, or they could be getting tarot readings as well. Okay, all right. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Damn right, pile 3. Damn right. Indecision does not surprise me. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. Here we are. That's confirmation for me that this person is seeking confirmation. Quite literally. They are seeking truth in their intuition, but they're doing so by getting external things confirming things for them. And you know what? It's helping with their indecision. It's helping with whatever's holding them back. So we want this. Also, I feel like the things that are confirming things for them are being a little bit of towers. So it's a bittersweet moment for them, right? That's what that card feels like to me right now. It's the bittersweetness of, hey, I won. There's a triumph here. But that came with me having to break down what I believed in the first place. It's like realizing, I'm going to give you an example. It could be very specific and in line with some of you, but it's what's coming to mind. It doesn't have to be your story per se, okay? It's like being together with someone in some kind of relationship or situationship or whatever. And and again, that word keeps coming, undoubtedly in just at the forefront, face-to-face confirmation comes in that this is not their person. Even though they want to build something with whoever they're with and whoever they're dating, they cannot help but just have a resounding realization, this is not my person, it is this. This is who they are. And I need to go pursue them. So yeah, it is a winning moment in the sense of it's a triumph because it is a 6 of Wands moment to have that resounding like yes from the universe, yes from God, yes from the intuition, yes from tarot readers and tarot readings, saying, no, actually, this person you're with is not your person. It's actually them. You know them. Go talk to them. Go be with them. Go pursue this. Go try this out. That is a win, but it's also a tower because now you have a relationship that you need to dissolve. There's someone now that you need to make sure that you make amends with. You explain that, you know, you're breaking up. Maybe you don't tell them why, but you have to break up. That is a tower. That is life-changing, life-altering, foundation-altering things, right? But then again, on the other side of it is your soulmate, right? That is kind of like what this person could be going through. Very, very specific. Doesn't have to apply to everybody though. Capricorn, achieve. Oh, your energy is so nice. Oh, you're winning. You're winning, pile 3. Your resilience, your complete and utter trust, your healing energy. You're an alchemist. You're a student of life, but you do so gracefully. You are powerful. It's just so good. It feels so good over here. It feels a little rocky over here, but it feels really good over here, okay? All right. Second house, resources. That arrow coming through the apple and also through their hand is interesting to me. Again, we go back to this thing of the bittersweetness of things that they're realizing or the confirmations that they're getting. It's like Cupid's arrow came through, sure, but hey, I'm still in pain. It's literally in my hand. Like that kind of energy. That is really interesting. Will of the Wisp, treasures hidden in the shadows. Yes, you know this already. This is literally your energy too. You are with that Piscean energy. Yes, definitely. You are deep. You have a very ancient soul feel to yourself, which is probably why that temperance energy, that angelic energy comes through with you. And you already know that there are treasures in the shadows because you've been through the shadows. You feel very accomplished, okay, pile 3? You feel like someone who on their spiritual journey, and even just in this incarnation, this lifetime, you are very accomplished. And you know, and this is accomplishment that maybe are not necessarily in the 3D world kind of like mentality of, you know, are a millionaire, you have your own business, or I don't even know, you have a house even though you're so young, like that kind of accomplishment. Yes, sure, it could be that, but it feels more of like soul growth, and in a spiritual, more what is it, more of a, again, you're a student of life kind of way. You're accomplished in that sense. Okay, with Capricorn, of course, you're a very old soul. If anything, you aged backwards in some aspects of your life here. You could feel like maybe as growing up and as a child and an adolescent, or in your teens or 20s or maybe 30s, I don't know, you never had fun, you never really experienced much, you kept to yourself. And now, after having maybe an awakening, probably an awakening, here you are finding yourself in a, you could be a healer of some kind as well, because you've healed yourself, you've dug deep into the shadows, and you brought up your spiritual gifts, or your gifts of the soul in general, on marked trails, revelations. I cannot make that shit up. When I tell you this person is having, literally, yeah, that's what's going on with them. They're walking a labyrinth, they're finding themselves, they're making decisions where before they couldn't even move because they felt paralyzed by the truth that was coming through for them. They're having revelation after revelation, and it feels like they're having revelation after revelation about you. That's how significant you are to them. And maybe you don't even know how significant you are. They didn't even know, but you could also be in the dark about it. But they, well, do they know now? It's like, if you didn't know, now you know kind of energy over here. All right. Let's see what's going on. The High Priestess, of course. Hello, Paul 3. This is Yo. I feel like some of you definitely are tapped in. You're heavily tapped in. I wouldn't be surprised if you are a tarot reader yourself. Maybe for others, maybe just for yourself, or for friends and family and stuff like that. Maybe you have a YouTube channel yourself as well. Maybe that's how this person is also getting confirmation about you. They literally watch you do your thing, be your high priestess self, and that is inspiring. The moon, that also does not surprise me here, because literally Piscean energy again, doubling down on that Pisces energy on both sides. And I'm putting the moon over here because the moon wants to illuminate, right? It wants to show you something. It wants to be the light in the shadows, if you will. And again, this person's seeking revelations. They are seeking them. They want truth from the universe. And you know what? It's being delivered. And I just heard, oh my God, look at this, bottom of the deck. That's you again. I just heard when I say it's being delivered, the guys are like, yeah, in a silver platter. And it's not just because they deserve to be handed truth like that, but it's also because they cannot ignore them if it's delivered in that way. Oh, that is so interesting. Yeah. Collaboration here and celebration coming up. Okay. I feel like they want to stay on this side. Let's see. Pisces could be very significant. Cancer as well. Or Scorpio. That came through for you, right? Water energy. Yeah. Yeah, this person that you're dealing with could definitely be a water sign, or have heavy water sign placements. Look at that. 3 of Cups, 2 of Cups. There is a celebration coming in here. I feel like it starts with you both and the divine, because this This connection feels like it materializes, if that we can even call it that. But it feels like it comes together in a very spiritual sense first, and then it happens here in the 3D. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Once they get that truth, once that truth, this is Angel Gabriel, the messenger of God, okay? Here, coming from Spirit, this card is telling me that, yes, once they deliver this truth to this person, again, this is that silver platter energy of Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. But in this case, truth is the Ace of Swords. So yeah, it's being delivered to this person in a very intense way, which is, again, that Tower energy, along with the Six of Wands energy. Is being delivered in a very intense, no bullshit, cannot ignore the truth anymore kind of way, okay? And it's time for you to kind of like sit back and just let that happen. I feel like you could be sensing it, though. You definitely could be. There's not much that gets by you in the energetic way or the spiritual way, in the other planes of existence, if you will. You might feel like someone who has their limitations here. You have certain hardships in the 3D that you see yourself eventually overcoming, or have been overcoming, or have been working through anyways. You're doing it regardless of your limitations here. However, when it comes to, in the spiritual sense, energetic sense, you're very, very, very powerful. And I know that it's not that I know, it's more of, it feels like you almost cannot even perceive it that way because of the limitations that the 3D world has here for you. But there's your spirit guides are saying, just because what is that whole thing about, like, as within so without, as above so below? But like, it's not even like that for you. Sometimes in your 3D reality, you cannot have the full scope or the full manifestation of your power that you have in other planes of existence, Power 3. And that is because, first of all, it feels like your human self is not ready for it, okay? And also at a soul level, there are certain very specific things that need to happen to be able to, like, I'm hearing justify certain powers being activated, but it's not even that. It's not a justification. It's more of, oh my God, what is that? You feel like, your energy feels like something of, if you don't earn it, you won't, it's not that you won't appreciate it, but you won't think you deserve it. And that's just something that you're meant to be experiencing right now. It's not something, it's not how the world works, or it's not how your power or your capabilities work, but it is how you are making it work in this lifetime. That's kind of like your path in this lifetime, in this incarnation, or maybe it has been for a couple of times already, lifetimes, where you have to feel like you earned it in order to appreciate it or fully accept the gift. Oof, yeah. That's why you go into the shadows and you find the hidden treasures, but it has to feel like you found them. It cannot just be delivered. Whereas your person is, they're living a life where they need things to be delivered, kind of like a shock to their system. Whereas you are the one who looks for the things, okay? Take that as it resonates. I hope I'm explaining that well, because that was interesting. That even like explained something about my journey, because I'm heavily Capricorn oriented. Like I have 5 placements in Capricorn, and you know what? Yeah, if I don't earn it, I feel like I don't deserve it, and that's fucked up. I know it is, because that's not how it even works. But that's how I'm learning in this lifetime, and I accept that because I am also a child who is a student of life. So. And that's you, if that resonates with you, okay? Oh, this is beautiful. Look at that. Okay. That's that Temperance energy, Sagittarius energy. They are the students. Oh my God, the arrow. The arrow makes sense too. It's like you are the one who threw this arrow at this person, or this person feels like you were a shock to their system, a shock to their core, because it's coming through the core of that apple as well. And I wanna say the apple is connected to the heart for some reason, and there could be something about that. I don't know, maybe like spiritually, that there's a connection with the apple and the heart, but for some reason, that's what I want to say here. You were a shock to their system, a shock to their heart. It's like you threw an arrow at them of love, and they're like, what what just happened here? So, huh? Yeah, you've been through it, my friend. There you are again. I didn't take it, but I'm taking it now. It literally came out. So the Temperance twice, you really do. That's your guides really doubling down on that whole, hey, you are High Priestess. That was your first card, and the rest of the cards I pulled for your person. Okay, it's almost like that's the confirmation that you're here for. You are a High Priestess. You are a healer in your own right, mainly because you've been healing yourself, and you're really good about diving deep into the subconscious, unconscious, into the shadowy things. You're not scared of going through hardships anymore, or you have been through so many that it doesn't phase it. Obviously it phases you. You go through it, right? You alchemize, you help yourself through it. Maybe you help others through hardships as well, but this is not something you shy away from. And that is a superpower. That is a beautiful gift that you have. Your soul is a beautiful one. Very beautiful energy. Very calming, healing, accepting kind of energy. Obviously very tempered, as meaning you're very, very balanced. And you might think that you're not, but you are. Okay, there's a lot that you don't recognize within yourself. That, you know what, who does recognize it? This person. Which is why you feel to them like a shock to the system. Okay, maybe you've shown this person grace, acceptance. You've put up a mirror in the sense of you're someone who, you know what, yes, this person feels like you are someone who is so amazing, but you don't even see it, but you embody it so well that it's hard for whoever's experiencing from the other side, not you, right? As an experience, someone experiencing your energy, they feel like, as someone experiencing your energy, even though you might not value yourself for just how valuable you are, they can't help but recognize your value nonetheless. Because you know how most of the time when that self-recognition of like the self-worth and the self-esteem is not there, it's also hard for other people to recognize the things that you refuse to recognize about yourself, because you're hiding them. You're hiding them behind a veil of something, of you know, not having that self-acceptance. For you, even though you could have a little bit of a veil up when it comes to you seeing your own worth and your own value, people around you, people that interact with you, Pile 3, they can't help but see it. They see it before you do, and that is interesting. And this person saw it from a mile away, I'm hearing, which is so interesting, that then they refuse kind of accepting, or it's almost like they don't feel worthy of you, and that is their own veil of not feeling worthy or not having self-esteem or something like that. I'm smiling now for some reason. I'm like, that's so cute. They, you know what, they recognize your value, your divinity, because they are also valuable and divine themselves. And that's kind of like revelations for them. It is, this person could be religious or have a religious background of Catholicism, Christianity, or something like that. Very strict something here. And you are the opposite of that, completely opposite of that. And they still cannot help but be mesmerized by you. I love that. That is beautiful. No wonder I'm cheesing. I can't stop smiling now. Okay. Oh my gosh, of course. After a period of rest, after a period of recouping here, of healing. Yeah. Also accepting, not putting up walls, bringing them down. There's a beautiful story unfolding here, about 3. There really is. And you're deserving of the good things that are coming your way. And this person will also, you know what? It's like while you work on healing things, your connection is so powerful that this person feels it and they are triggered into also healing certain aspects of that. Because maybe, you know, you're not experiencing specific things that, you know, 100% match each other's experience in this life. But like I said, the whole, like, they recognize your value. It in return, it helps them recognize their own. Okay. It takes one to know one, is what I'm saying as well here. It takes one to know one. Yeah, they wouldn't recognize your divinity if they weren't divine themselves. And that's something that they need to come around to as well. And you need to come around to that too. I think you're working on it. You're working on it. It feels like that's kind of like the last push for you. Just realizing just how powerful, valuable, deserving you are. And then for this person, it feels like the final push is telling you just how valuable and deserving and powerful you are, and and how they recognize it on you, and they recognize it instantly. Okay, but then they needed confirmation. They needed a lot of confirmation, and they're getting it. They're getting it. All right. Intention is your card. One of my favorite cards in this deck, just because of like the imagery, is captivating. Okay, look at those wings. Wow. And the greenery makes me think of like heart activation. The heart is significant here. Be clear and decisive. Focus on what you really want. Be bold with your request to the universe. You know what? Yes. Hell yes. Of course, this is your message. Because this is not just your message. This is their message. But I feel like they already do it. They're very bold with their request to the universe. They are not afraid to ask for very specific signs, synchronicities, confirmation about you. And the divine is saying to you, you should also do the same. Be hella specific. Be very, I feel like you're intentional already with everything that you kind of do. But you know what? Ask your questions and you shall receive those answers that you need, okay? And at the same time, the other side of the coin, to be honest, if you don't want to ask about it, and if you don't want to know until it is quite literally just being presented to you by this person in the 3D, that's kudos to you if that's how you want to go as well, okay? Your guys just want you to feel empowered. They want you to do whatever the fuck you want, to be quite honest. I'm just going to put it like that. It's how it came through. They want you to do whatever the fuck you want, and then still expect the best outcome here, because you will be getting the best outcome anyways, okay? Wow, that was intense and strong. All right. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be like aggressive, but that's how I felt like delivering that. Oh, wow. Okay, that came from someone. That very much feels like an ancestor speaking to you, or you could have a very like tough love, not tough love, just like cutthroat spirit guide that's like, let's not, you know, look around the problem anymore, or look around or go around the bush anymore. Let's get straight to it. This is what you need to do, or this is how you need to like approach this. They want to empower you fully, okay? Yeah, hell yeah. All right, thank you so much, Fall 3, for letting me read for you. This was amazing. You guys are cool. You guys are intuitives, and you guys are so magical, both of you. But you are so magical. Thank you to your spirit guides for delivering these messages. Again, I apologize for getting a little bit like intense, but I gotta do it because it's how it comes through, you know? And yeah, I'll see you in other readings. You guys have a good one.